Let's do this. I meant to stream last night. I didn't. But I'm going to be streaming. I'm going to be streaming on Friday. And I know that's like a little ways away, but because I'm going to be doing a collab, his buddy of mine is going off into the wild blue yonder. They're going to be away for a bit, so they decided to do like a major stream, which I think is awesome. So that's definitely going to happen. I've still been drawing like crazy. I meant to do a lot of drawing this morning, but I did not do it. And I meant to do, but I did a little bit last night, which I stayed up very, very late for. Kind of got lost in it. I am smelling like a rose. Yeah. Still there are sites. I mean, I've already, it's really hard, because I made the transition to be no minors on anything, on any of the platforms that I run. And there is that part of me that, wants to, like, see people who are, curious and, trying to find their way. And yeah, they might be 17 years old, and it's like I still can't even. And it is, the thing is that it's not them. I don't do lewds. I don't do, I'm doing docus right now, but you don't see me streaming that. I do have a lot of adult people talking about very adult issues, and it is, I don't shy away from it, and it's because of that I can't allow people who cannot consent. So, you gotta have to wait till you turn 18. I know some places are doing no 21, and I don't know, I might get there too, because like I said, I do not, if somebody wants to talk about some very adult issues and adult things, it is not my place to be giving that information to minors. It really boils down to that. And like I said, the main reason that I do that is to keep the other element, the predatory element, away from me, away from the sites that I go to. zero tolerance policy on things with minors. I know that people have contact with minors. I know that people have their whole shtick that they're doing. I know some people, it's because they're trying to get numbers up. And that will help your numbers. I mean, what am I going to say? I want to say, like, that's one of the main reasons you shouldn't worry about your numbers. You should be yourself, and you should have the freedom to explore the things you need to explore. It's the reason why I don't have minors on my site. Only reason I bring this up because this is becoming almost commonplace. With people, and some people tell me it's a slippery slope, and I'm like, it's not. It's cut and dry. I don't have the ability to police everything. I try, but I don't have that ability. It is really not my place. I put up all the warning markers. I put it in my rules. I do all that stuff. And if someone is found out to be underage, I don't even hesitate. I don't care how much contact we've had. I don't care how much a part of the discussions they have. There's been a few people that I've had a lot of contact with that I thought that they were not a minor, and they portrayed themselves as an adult. And there was a chance that they might have been, kind of like playing the role of a minor. And even that, zero tolerance. Like I said, no slippery slope for me. Zero tolerance, zero contact. I've already been accused of something that I had, no notion about, and even if I did have those notions against the LGBT community, I think that I should have the freedom to express them. So the act of my suspension, because this is like the 18th time I brought this up, but the act of my suspension is, I thought, basically, I've never broken any of the rules of terms of services. I do not harass people. I do not, force even my beliefs upon anybody in any way, shape, or form. In fact, I am a no bully person for a reason, and I've been like that since the beginning. I don't like bullying of any kind. It's who I am. Even for me, and this is hard for me to even say, because the bully with kindness thing I tolerate, because I know that for the most part it's just a game, but the fact that they call it bullying, I'm kind of like always on edge because of it. But I do allow that. I don't come down hard on anybody about that at all. I don't unfollow, or mute, or block or anybody because they bully don't really distinguish. When people are teasing, it's a different thing, but I don't really distinguish when people are actually whatever level of bully they are, the actual bully. Or what I label as bullying. I have zero tolerance for that too. And again, people have told me this is a slippery slope, and I'm like, hey, for me it's very cut and dry. It's easy to see, and once it happens, I'm a pretty dense, freaking stupid person when it comes to things like that. Because I think everybody has our best interest in mind. I think that everybody's a person. I think everybody should be treated, with fairness and kindness and everything like that. And I think that there are people out there that will abuse my kindness, or see it as a weakness. And almost all of them. I can't say that I've gotten all of them, but almost all of them have come to know that I don't play those games. The communities that I'm part of, as well as my own community that I'm building, with everybody's help, I give everybody equal stake. I like diversity. I like difference of opinions. I like that, but I do not tolerate forcing people to bend to your will. I do not tolerate people who can't understand that other people's opinions matter as well. And of course, their opinion definitely matters to them. So, I'm not going to say that their opinion doesn't matter, because the person that it matters most to is them. But you have to have a diversity. I will not tolerate any type of use of force. Coercion is that's where my slippery slope is. But I don't tolerate it at all. Mental force. Be happy you can't get your way. Be happy we're all different. Because how fucking boring would this world be if we weren't? But yeah, so that just happened this morning, the whole thing with the miners coming back. But like I said, it's not something that is brand new to me. It's not something that just smacked me in the face and oh my god, I can't believe this is happening. Now, I put the 18 plus on I put the 18 plus sign on my sites. I think I can't remember, but I'd have to read the terms of service for being a mature streamer. But I have that up, and of course here on YouTube, you probably have all gone through age verification. I know that people who do not have YouTube accounts cannot see my stuff. And that's for the best. I even have a few 18 plus, actual 18 plus videos, but I think YouTube and Twitch, they're matures. I believe it's either 13 or 14. The truth of the matter is that I don't even want that. The ick factor can happen so quickly, and I'm just not comfortable. I'm not comfortable with people who to that. I do think it's a form of bullying. I know that there are people with predispositions of that, and I feel bad for them, because they believe who they are has to inflict their will or whatever upon people who cannot consent. And I don't think that's who they are. Because who you are has nothing to do with anybody else in the world. Not your family, not anything like that. It's one of the reasons why, like, when I say, my grandmother always said, show me your friends, I'll show you who they are. Yeah, that's not who you are. You are not defined by your environment. Who you are has nothing to do with your environment. It doesn't even really have to do with your how you were raised. It could have some. Sorry. It could have something to do with your nature. Mine does, but it doesn't have to. And who you are deep down is, like I said, it is something. I believe it is the most noble path of a human being. And it is scary. It is, dangerous even. It definitely put me in harm's way many times, and I'm grateful for the experiences. I kind of fucking hated it, but I'm glad I made it through, and I hope that I could be help so people don't have to go through that to discover who they are. In the end, it is so fucking simple. It dictates the way I live. It dictates, I am definitely happier for it. I have clinical depression that was crippling, and I am against doctor's orders. I am medication free, and I don't recommend that for anybody. But I currently am, and it is, like I said, it was a very tough road. My depression is not who I am. My depression is a chemical imbalance inside my fucking skull, and my awareness of it and who I am. For me, has helped me with the way I live my life. Like I said, I do not. There is no stigma. There's no grand thing for me to have. To be not taking my medicine. It might have been easier with the medicine. For me, I felt it was a harder road to go. I don't follow the path that everybody else does. I don't do things like anybody else that I know of. I basically make my own path, and if anybody's following me down that, or anybody follows down that path, they'll know that it is not. I did not take the easy road ever. But I'm here at work, so wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a fantastic time doing it. As as always, if you write cool beans in the comments below, it would make my day. It shows that you watched this video all the way to this point. It messes up, in my mind, it messes up the analytics on YouTube, which I think is fun to do. Even though I already know that the analytics do not show the whole, do not paint the whole story. And finally, always take care of yourself. I mean, like I said, you are the most important person to you. Take care of that person. That's what matters most, at least in my mind. All right, so take care.